Hi, this is Jim, and this is just a few random thoughts I had regarding the movie Parasitic. My review will be available at my blog, guardiansofthenorth.com or spill.com. Uh, just really watching the movie, it got me thinking how important those first 15 minutes are to introduce your characters and the space in which the action is going to take place. Uh, we never really get any sense of who or what these characters are. They're just Well, they have no personality. They're all one note. That's the problem. We have the boss lady who's a bitch. Well, that's a big problem in the movie. And one of the big problems is all the women here come off as bitches. All the guys are either losers or sleazeballs. They have no defining characteristics beyond those. To make matters worse, the movie fails to define its space. When your characters are trapped in a limited location, such as a nightclub, we, the viewer, should know where everything is, where the events are, where the dance floor is, where the bar is, where the washrooms are, where the stairs leading to the office is, where the stairs leading to the basement are, where the freezer is. We need to know this so we know where the action's taking place, where everything is in relation to each other. We don't get that, so basically all the scenes we see in Parasitic might as well be happening in different cities for all we care or watch the film. The ultimate blame for all this has to go to the writer-director, Timothy R. Martin. I'll note that certain stories have been told and retold because they're very durable, such as in this case, the group of people trapped in an area being hunted by a killer or a monster, or monsters, as the case may be. And while that's a solid starting point for a script, that idea isn't going to carry a movie. Your script needs to be solid, it needs to be worked on. Martin's script needed a few more rewrites, in my opinion. But the foundation of your movie is going to be that script, the characters, the plot points, and the rules you craft for your universe. In this case, it's set in Florida. It's set in our Earth. You still got an alien monster going around. You have to define what it can and cannot do. You really can't just be pulling shit out of your ass here. Another point I'll make is that when you're casting your movie, especially Martin doubled as producer, so I assume he got to choose his actors, or here it really just looks like he's working with what he had on hand. The women are all, don't get me wrong, the women are fucking gorgeous. But when you're casting your film, you might want to look beyond just who do you want to sleep with. None of these women made an impression on me. Yes, they're hot, but they're all acting like bitches. Whether that's because of bad directing or bad writing, I'm going to say both. They probably didn't have much to go on, so I don't want to be too hard on the women here. For God knows the men come off just as bad. To give you an example of how the directing failed this film, we have scenes where a bunch of characters are just sitting there like nothing's going on. Well, one character badly overacts, and there's just one black bouncer in the film, and he's just chipper all the way through, like he's going for a walk in the park, like he's happy as can be. So they're basically being hunted by this alien monster. One chick's overreacting, screaming. The other ones are kind of giant, standing around blankly, and he's going around all as happy as can be. This completely ruins the tone of the film. I admire Martin for getting his film made, But I'm going to say that maybe he should have stepped back and said he was biting off more than he can chew. Writing, directing, producing, and designing the creature. The creature effects, a couple good ones there for the budget, but there's a couple scenes here. Scene with the monster at the end, and the scene of the monster arriving on Earth. Those could have just been cut right out of the film, saving time and money. Money to hire extra crew, so Martin didn't have to wear 4 or 5 hats while directing this film. It let him concentrate on his writing and on his directing. As it is, the writing's just plain bad. It relies way too much on coincidence. Of course, the setup is that they're locked up in this bar. Fine. The doors are locked and the keys go missing. Fine. We can all buy that. Shit happens. But when, oh wait, there's no phones around. Oh wait, all our characters are splitting up for stupid reasons. Oh wait, they're sneaking around in the dark. They know there's something chasing them, so they're going to start drinking, making a lot of noise. There's no alarms of any sort, because conveniently this was the day they were being maintained. And, oh yes, all the windows are barred. Just ruins any sense of tone. We know we're being manipulated here. We know this. You couldn't think of any other reason why to keep them here, so you just had to pile coincidence upon coincidence upon coincidence. Just took me out of the film. The creature is ill-defined. What it's some sort of parasite. Not knowing is both a positive and a negative. It can be scary. It could have been scary, not knowing what exactly this was. But at the same time, it raised a lot of questions that were never answered. It's okay if you pull off your tone. If you give me a lot of suspense, some genuine chills, I can overlook that. But as it was, it just looked like you spent too much time on the creature and not enough on the story. A lot of these creature effects could have been better. The story and the script could have been better if you had spent your time and money wisely. As it is, the budget shows you spent too much on the creature, not enough on more practical things, such as lighting. The lighting in this film is horrible. Many scenes are unwatchable. You just can't see what's going on. And I don't think that was the intention. I think that was a limitation of the budget. And someone should have sat down and said, look, we need to cut something so we can actually produce a film that's watchable. I go into more detail in my review. It's up on my blog, Guardians of the North. It'll also be up at Jimbo's Place, another blog I run. And I'm reposting it at a blog on spill.com as well. The links to the review will be in the description. And I'm just going to leave you with a random thought I had while watching the film because my mind wandered. That's how little I was interested in this film. That's how little it kept me interested. But a random thought that a better movie would have explored is if this alien parasite can hijack our bodies, presumably it's never been on Earth before because we see it coming to Earth on an asteroid. What does that mean for its origins and ours? Presumably our bodies are just as alien to it as it is to us. So how the hell is it able to hijack our bodies? This could have been an interesting question for the film to ask, but it didn't really have that in mind. Which again is fine if it can pull off the horror aspects, but it didn't. And so it leaves us wanting. ultimately, if you're trying to make your own movie, especially your own independent, low budget horror movie, Parasitic is a good example of what not to do. But I don't want to give too much away here, so please go check out my blog, my review. Any criticism or compliments you have is greatly appreciated, and please feel free to leave your comments about this video. Thanks, have a great day, and bye.